A batsman scores 40 runs in his last match and increases his average from 20 to 21. Find the runs he should have made if he wanted to increase his average to 22. So initially the batsman has played n games and his average was 20. So 20n is the total sum. That is, we have the formula average is equal to sum of all the numbers divided by number of numbers. So this is a basic formula. Total sum of all the numbers by number of numbers, that gives you the average. So sum of all the numbers will be number of numbers, that is n, into their average. So initially he has played n matches, into their average gives you 20. So this is the total sum in the first n matches, and then he made 40 runs in his next match. So total number of matches is n plus 1. So total runs by number of matches n plus 1, and this average is now 21. Instead of earlier it was 20, now it has increased to 21. So let us solve. I'll bring n plus 1 to this side, so 21n plus 21. I'll bring 20n to this side, so 21n minus 20n, you will get it as n. That is equal to 40 minus 21, that is 19. So initially he has played n matches, and in his last match, that is the n plus first match, he made 40. So total number of matches that he has played is n plus 1 is now 20. So altogether he has played 20 matches and his average is now 21. Now how much should he have scored to increase his average to 22? From 21 to 22, you need to increase the average by 1. So 20 matches, or there are 20 numbers. How can you increase their average by 1? All the 20 numbers should be individually increased by 1, or any one number should be increased by 1 times the number of numbers. 1 times 20 is 20. So he should have scored 20 more. Then their average will increase from 21 to 22. He has already scored 40. So he should have scored another 20. So he should have scored 60. Then the average will increase to 22. So he should have scored 20 more than 40. He should have scored 60. So option C, 60 is the right answer. A jar contains a mixture of two liquids A and B in the ratio 4:1. So you have two liquids A and B in the ratio 4:1. So you can take it as 4x and 1x. So we can form the equation as 4x plus 1x is equal to 5x. So if you take 5x of the mixture, it will contain 4x of A and 1x of B. For example, if you take out exactly 5 liters of the mixture, it will contain 4 liters of A and 1 liter of B. If you take 50 liters of the mixture, it will contain 40 of A and 10 of B. Now if you double it, if you take out 10 liters, this same ratio will be maintained. So that will be 8 and 2. So 8 plus 2, altogether 10 liters are taken out. Now what is said is that out of this, 10 liters was taken out and 10 liters of liquid B is poured into the jar. So if you look at the initial ratio of A is to B, if you consider the total quantity to be 5x, A will be 4x and B will be 1x. So this is the initial ratio. And 10 liters of this mixture has been taken out. Now if you take out 10 liters, that 10 liters will contain 8 of A. So 8 liters of A has been removed and 2 liters of B has been removed. Now after removing 8 liters, 10 liters of liquid B is poured into the jar. So now you have plus 10 here. So an additional 10 liters of B has been poured into the jar. Now let us calculate the ratio A is to B. So this will be 4x minus 8 and x minus 2 plus 10. So that will be same as x plus 8. And this ratio has now become 2:3. So this is the equation that we have. So we just need to solve this and calculate the value of x. So here you have a 3 into 4x minus 8. So that will be 12x minus 8 into 3, 24. That is equal to x plus 8 into 2. That is 2x plus 16. I'll bring 2x to this side. So that will be 10x is equal to 16 plus 24, 30. Or x is equal to 3. Now the question is, how many liters of A is now contained in the jar? The amount of A is 4x minus 8, where x is equal to 3. So 4 into 3, 12 minus 8. So you will get it as 4 liters of A is now there. So 4 liters of A is now there. So option C, 4 liters. The speed of a river is 4 kilometers per hour. A boat goes 6 kilometers upstream. So let us form the equation for that. You have the basic formula, distance by speed gives you time. So let us form the equation for upstreaming. A boat goes 6 kilometers upstream. So distance is 6 divided by relative velocity b minus r. When you are upstreaming, effective velocity is b minus r. B is the speed of the boat in still water and r is the speed of the river. And back to the starting point in 2 hours. Back to the starting point means it will be downstreaming. Now when it is downstreaming, we will find out the time required for downstreaming. This is the time required for upstreaming. Distance by speed gives you time. Next we will find out the time required for downstreaming. So it goes 6 kilometers upstream. So when it comes back also, it will be 6 kilometers divided by effective velocity b plus r. And the total time is given as 2 hours. So this is the time required for upstreaming, and back means it will be downstreaming. So total time is 2 hours. Now the other information given is speed of the river is 4 kilometers per hour. So r is equal to 4. So let us substitute r is equal to 4. So 6 by b minus 4 plus 6 by b plus 4, and that is equal to 2. So we have just one equation and one unknown, and we need to calculate the value of b. B is the speed of the boat in still water. That is, find the speed of the boat in still water, that is b. Now if you try to solve it, you will get a quadratic equation. Now nothing great about solving quadratic equations. It is just that it will take some time. Now rather than solving and calculating the solution, you can go from the options. That is, you can find the one that satisfies this equation. Satisfies this equation means upon substitution for b, it should add up to 2. It should satisfy this equation. The one that satisfies this equation is the solution, and that will be the answer. So from the options, let us identify the one that satisfies. The one that satisfies will be the solution, and that will be the answer. For example, let us try b is equal to 8. Let us see if b is equal to 8, whether it satisfies or not. So let us substitute b is equal to 8. So 6 by 8 minus 4 is 4, plus 6 by 8 plus 4, that is 12. 6 by 4 is 3 by 2, that is same as 1.5. Plus 6 by 12 is half. 1.5 plus half is equal to 2. It satisfies. Hence b is equal to 8 is the right answer. So b is the solution to this equation. So the value of b, that is the speed of the boat in still water, is 8 kilometers per hour. Hence option B, 8 is the right answer. Two trains travel in the same direction at 25 kilometers per hour and 15 kilometers per hour. The faster train overtakes a person sitting in the slower train in 9 seconds. So you have a slow train here, and there's a person sitting at the window seat here, and a fast train is coming from behind, and it is going to overtake this train. So both the trains are moving in the same direction. Now when will this person see the fast train? Now when the fast train is here, he will first see the train. Now this fast train has to overtake this one person. To overtake this one person, the faster train's own body length has to be moved. So, and that is what we need to find out, the length of the faster train. We'll just take it as L. So distance to be moved is its own body length L. Relative to this one person, its own body length L has to be moved. So distance to be moved is L. They are both moving in the same direction. So relative velocity will be 25 minus 15, difference of their speeds, 25 minus 15. And the time required is given as 9 seconds. So first we'll convert kilometers per hour into meters per second. We'll multiply by 5 by 18 and the time required is 9 seconds. So we just need to solve this equation. So you have L is equal to 9 into this. 25 minus 15 is 10. 10 into 5 by 18. Here 9 divides 2 times. So you will get 10 into 5, 50. 50 by 2, that is 25. So 25 meters. That is the length of the faster train. That is option C, 25 meters. In an examination, a student needs to get 50% to pass. So let us form the equation for that. Let us assume that the maximum marks of the exam is M. If he gets 50%, that will be the pass mark. So 50% of the maximum marks. So this is equal to the pass mark. A candidate who got 100 marks failed by 50 marks. So he got 100 marks. If he had another 50 marks, that will be equal to the pass mark. He would have passed. If he had scored 100 plus 50, 150, that would have been equal to the pass mark. Now this is also equal to the pass mark. That is 50% of the maximum mark is the pass mark. And this is also equal to the pass mark. So we can equate them. So find the maximum marks, that is M. So we can solve and calculate the value of M. So 50% of M is equal to 100 plus 50, 150. Here 50 divides 3 times. So M you will get it as 100 into 3, 300. So 300 is the pass mark. Hence option C, 300.